If you started playing Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life and thought, man, there's not really that many crops to grow, I'm going to get bored of farming really fast. Think again. Hey friends, I'm Ashley and welcome to Ash's Cozy Corner. This video is all about the wonderful world of hybrid crops, aka a completionist's worst nightmare. If you're new to A Wonderful Life, or you're like me and played it way back in the day and don't remember anything about hybrid crops, then this video is for you. When I started playing, I was actually pretty upset about the small amount of crops that you can actually buy and grow. That is until I found out about Vinnie and hybrid crops. Boy, was I wrong about how many plants there actually are. Starting in year 2, Takakaru will bring home a very peculiar plant named Vinnie. This is the start of your hybrid journey. To start making hybrid seeds, however, you will have to get Vinnie's friendship up and actually keep it up. Vinnie's friendship does go down every single day, but thankfully, all you have to do to max out Vinnie's friendship is talk to him. You can talk to him 1,000,000 times in one day if you wanted to, and yes, each time counts towards his friendship. After you raise Vinnie's friendship, he will start giving you the option to mix crops or seeds. With Vinnie, you can use both crops, both seeds, or you can actually even mix and match using one seed and one fully grown crop to make a hybrid seed. I prefer just using seeds to make hybrids as it's easier, takes way less time, and saves money. Also, before you start your hybrid crop journey, make sure you save as you can lose some seeds in the process. Mixing seeds can fail, and some of them I failed at an annoying amount of times. Just make sure Vinnie is maxed out on friendship that day. For the hybrid crops, there's actually a few different things you should know. There are Gen 2 hybrid crops, blue crops, Gen 3 hybrid crops, Gen 2 trees, blue fruit trees, and Gen 3 trees. Let's start with Gen 2 hybrids. These are your basics that you'll have to use to make Gen 3 crops. For Gen 2 crops, you just need to have the basic crop seeds you can buy from Vesta. I bought around 40 of each seed from Vesta, took them all back to Vinnie, and started the process. Gen 2 hybrids just have 2 different parent seeds. For example, a strawberry seed mixed with a turnip seed will make a turnberry seed, and a tomato seed and potato seed will make a tomato seed. There are a total of 28 Gen 2 hybrids. I'll be sure to post a list of the hybrid combinations in the description below. Okay, so the Gen 2 hybrids really aren't that hard and are pretty basic. However, Gen 3 gets a little more complicated. Gen 3 crops are actually crops with 4 parent seeds, technically. In order to make a Gen 3 unique crop, you'll have to make 2 Gen 2 crops, and then you can mix the 2 Gen 2 crops together to make 1 Gen 3 hybrid. For example, you'll mix a watermelon seed with a melon seed to make a mellow seed. Then you'll mix a watermelon seed and a turnip seed to make a turnip seed. Then you'll mix the mellow seed with the turnip seed to make a new unique crop. And you'll know you succeeded when it pops up a new crop that you yourself will name. I just chose to keep the name it supplied me with as it helped me keep track of how many I made. The Gen 3 crops take a bit longer to make, but they're so worth it as they sell for so much more, and they just look really cool, especially the Crop 32 Disco crop. There are around 38 total unique Gen 3 crops to make in A Wonderful Life. Please keep in mind that you can only plant the unique Gen 3 crops in the field that you buy from Takakaru after you make your first hybrid. This field costs $60,000 and is located at the back of your farm. There is, however, one trick you can use if you don't want to unlock the big field at the back. Just mix the Gen 3 seed with a sage soil flower. This will make the seed be able to grow in any field. Honestly, it's so much more work, and I think just buying the back field would be so much easier. Also, one more thing I feel the need to mention is that A Wonderful Life will skip over the Gen 3 crop number 10. It just doesn't exist for some reason. So if you think you missed something, you haven't. You'll get a Wonder Achievement for getting all of the unique Gen 3 crops as well. The last crop hybrid are blue hybrids. These ones are actually super simple as you just use the basic seed with a trick blue flower and voila, a blue hybrid seed. Every basic seed you can buy from Vesta can be turned into a blue seed, and some of them are even used for requests, so be sure to pick up the trick blue flowers during fall or even buy them from Van so you can stock up on the blue crops. The trees in Story of Seasons also have Gen 2, Gen 3, and blue hybrids. I won't explain them again as the process is exactly the same as the crop hybrid gens. One tip I do have is that you can get an easy S-tier seed for fruit trees by combining an S-rank crop seed with any rank tree seed, and you'll receive an S-rank tree seed in place. So much easier than using fertilizer on your trees. Also, keep in mind that while the blue flowers work with making hybrid trees, the rest of the flowers do not work, as trees can already be planted in any soil and they can't grow fruit year-round. Speaking of flowers, there are also 4 different flowers you can use to make hybrid crops that each have different effects. Some I've already mentioned, but those are happy lamp flowers, trick blue flowers, sage soil flowers, and upseed flowers. Each of them have their own benefits, and I'll explain each really fast. Happy lamp flowers are available in summer near the logs beside of the beach and Gustafa's house. When used in hybrid crafting, this specific flower makes any crop able to grow in any season. Trick blue flowers are available in fall, and you can find these beside of the turtle pond. When used in hybrid crafting, it creates blue crops. Sage soil flowers bloom in fall as well, and you can find these near the dig site. When used in hybrid crafting, it allows crops to be able to grow in any soil type. Upseed flower is last, and these are pretty rare as they only grow in 2 spots in the winter. You can find one in between the dig site and Vesta's farm, and the other is near Gordy's house towards the mountain. When used in hybrid crafting, it creates S-rank seeds. Keep in mind when making hybrids that it does change the season that the base crop would typically be able to grow in. Make sure to check the information on the seed before planting, that way you don't waste any seeds. Honestly, hybrid crops overwhelmed me at first and really confused me, but after learning how they work, I actually have made almost every hybrid seed, and it only took me a few trips back and forth from Vesta and 3 days in-game. Make sure to save, talk to Vinnie a lot, and just try a bunch of different combinations. If you're not into trying and finding out how to make them yourself, I'll post a few very amazing guides I found on Reddit in the description below that has the combination to every single hybrid seed. I hope this guide helped you. Please let me know if you're confused or have any questions in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a cozy day and God bless.